Hi, do you remember us? Do you remember us? We've been away for a bit, haven't we?
We have.
Because of the weather. The weather's, well, there's a few factors going on. First of all, welcome. Welcome to a Finca update and a Pupdate, I think we're going to call it. How our little Aero's getting on. We've had him for a couple of weeks now. He's down below there. There he is looking there.
What are you doing?
He's there looking, going, what's going on? He's going to make you famous, mate. We're going to make you famous. And just to tell you, basically fill you in with a couple of things of what's been happening, what's been going on, isn't it?
It's been busy.
First of all, Hoppies. Hoppies has been 2 weeks cancelled.
Yeah.
And that's more out of
weather?
Bad luck rather than the weather. It's just on that day the weather's been bad.
Yeah.
We had a storm last, what day are we on today? Friday.
Friday.
Yesterday, wasn't it?
Storm
There was a
Olivia.
storm yesterday, and it was Storm Olivia.
Olivia?
I think it's Olivia. We are 3.5 months into the year, and I think 6 storms in.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
It's been crazy. I mean, there's even now snow on Sadie.
Is it?
And yeah, they were talking about this on the social media. There's snow on Sadie at the moment, and it's just been crazy. The weather's just been ridiculous. We had our house was put to the test. We've been here over a year, and we've never had a leak. And we thought we were sitting there quite smug. You were out trying to get to work, going in KO, and you've sent.
I nearly broke my neck.
Oh, you did, didn't you?
I did.
What happened?
When I got out the car, it was raining that hard. You hear things, the dog eating
Nah, he's
something.
chewing a stick. He's fine.
And I got out the car and it was raining that hard. I was bouncing, like literally it was bouncing off the floor. And I hadn't realised that I actually took the only one pair of boots that I have back to the UK and left them there because I hadn't had them on for a year.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I had nothing to put on my feet but flat open shoes.
And it was teeming down.
It was throwing it down, and then when I got out, they just became soaking wet, and I had to walk down a tiny little bank.
You lovers of Tenerife know that when its pavements are wet,
And it's
like an ice rink.
Couldn't stop, and I was sliding all over the place. And then I couldn't stop sliding, coming down, and I saw this wall coming towards us with a hedge on the other side. And I thought, I'm going over that wall. I know I'm going over it. And I managed to stop myself at the last minute. And I'm hanging on, trying to hold my mic and everything. It was like, oh, it was awful. Had to go in and dry my feet before I walked on stage. How embarrassing is that?
And then from there, you were supposed to go off to Mustangs.
Couldn't even get there.
Couldn't get
The
there?
drains were overflowing down the street. It was like a river. It was phenomenal. So bad.
So when it actually came in like one massive powerful thing, and so much so that actually if you take a look at our house that has never leaked, that is the ceiling of the lounge in the corner. I was on the computer doing some work, and all of a sudden I started hearing something, and I thought, what is that? And it is literally the ceiling, with the water's coming through the ceiling.
Yeah.
Since then I've been up on the roof, and there is no, obviously everything's gone, the water's gone, there is no feeder off there, and there's no way to, with water it always reaches the lowest point, so it can be the whole roof just going up that area.
That is the feeder, but it's on the wrong side of the house.
Oh, that's absolutely teeming down. I was coming out the
so
other day, yeah.
nice.
If you look over there, you can actually see, I'll just zoom in a
Look
little
at
bit.
the white of the wall.
Look
and
at
everything
that,
of
that's
it.
the white off the rain, and normally that little drain there, that was absolutely bouncing out coming out of there. It was
And
horrific,
have you
really.
seen that?
Yeah, here's something for you to have a look at.
Look at that. I mean, that's normally,
That is bone dry, that's our swimming pool.
that's how much rain we had.
That's how much rain we've had in the last couple of days. And the driveway's held up all right, actually.
Yeah, I thought it was going to slide down. I thought it was going to be like just horrific.
Not too bad.
I thought that would be that. I'm a dead one. Going back like he's ringing us, going, just keep driving. I'm going, I'm driving.
Just keep driving through it. I've gone through it twice, through puddles twice with the moped. It's quite funny, quite interesting. So, my feet up in the air. Remember when you go through a puddle on your bike and you lift your feet up into the air? I'm actually, even though it's not on camera, I'm lifting my feet up now. And that was actually what I did to get through it. But the house is stopped leaking because the rain stopped, and at least now we know there's one area. The thing about it is, for those of you who know our social media, I post it on social media on ours, and everyone's like, oh no. We've not lived in 6 years. We've not lived in a house that hasn't been waterproof.
No.
This is at least there's only one bucket needed here.
Everybody's the same here.
Golf still needed 5 buckets.
Yeah.
Kaya, where we lived, that electricity went out for 4 days.
Yeah.
So this one, we had the candles out already.
Yeah.
We had
we
all
were
the torches
prepared.
ready. We were prepared for it, and it just so we did all right, really, to be honest with you. The issue is the aftermath. The aftermath is of what's happened now to the terrace, because for us, do you know when you're back in the UK and you pack your garden down for the winter, and then all of a sudden the spring turns up and you go, we're going to have a barbecue, and then you unpack your garden. We've unpacked this garden about 3 times now.
Yeah.
And it just keeps coming, the storms, and it keeps destroying it.
The rain comes, and then the weeds and everything
the
just
dirt
grows. You're
and
like,
the weeds
for God's
and
sake.
the dust. And then, funnily enough, we've got 2 dogs who like to roll in the mud.
Ridiculous.
Wasn't it?
You should have filmed yesterday when they were all in the shower.
That was not for this channel. I was in the shower at Starkers trying to wash my dogs. And
I
that
was
is
the
not a
dryer.
euphemism. I was washing my dogs.
I was drying them.
So much so that you can see on this shot here the amount of towels that we used to try and get them all done. This morning, the washing machine's just been non-stop, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's been absolutely crazy. But it's been, I suppose it's just been a test because it doesn't normally rain over here. Aero loved the mud.
He loved it. They were having a lovely time in the rain.
If you take a look now by the gate, what you can see by the gate is the amount of. It's dried up a little bit now, but beforehand it was like quicksand, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And that's where the dogs just like we'll think we'll lie here.
Yeah.
And think we'll sit here. And we think we'll chill here. When they came into the house, it was they're going to get onto the bed or they're going to get onto the couch. And it's like, it's not happening.
No.
100% this is not going to happen.
They were lovely last night, all smelling of baby shampoo and...
What did you say? It was like Christmas Eve?
I'm like, well, we're all sitting there because they all had a shower because we're all stinking of wet dog.
Yeah.
Then I dried them with the hairdryer and everything.
Rolo likes that,
yeah,
doesn't
he
he?
loves that.
He
Little
loves
and petrified.
Yeah.
But we're all sitting on the sofa and they're going, oh my God, everybody's clean. Smells really nice now. It's nice.
So, it was last night was it's a bit of an incident, but it was all right. And speaking of incidents, Aero is now most probably 2 weeks with us. He's coming up to 11 weeks old.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, 11 weeks tomorrow.
No, is he not 10 weeks tomorrow?
No. It could be 10.
10 tomorrow.
Oh my God, I'm not
I
sure.
think.
We'll have to do it 10 or 11. I'll put it on the description. You'll find out. He's doing all right. He's growing in confidence. He's growing in size.
It's double size.
He loves his food. He loves
Don't know where he
the
gets it
cat
from.
food.
I don't know where he gets it from.
He loves Rolo's food, and Rolo doesn't like him touching his food.
No.
And we've had a couple of incidents, haven't we?
Yes.
One we spoke about last time, but we had another one literally even today.
Yes.
And that was
my fault because I gave him a taste of yogurt and give Rolo a taste of yogurt, and Rolo was like, oh, yeah, I'm having the yogurt and you're not, and he just went for him, and he screams,
not sharing food,
and ran away under the bed, and I didn't know if he'd hurt him. It's like, oh, and then Rolo's like, oh my God, what's happened?
It's like when the dogs do, when they put the warnings out, and it was definitely a warning, wasn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely a warning. But on the whole, apart from that, they're getting on really well, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're doing really, really well together.
Yeah, they have the moments, but on the whole, they are.
Yeah, I've taken him out walking as well. He's had his first couple of walks just up onto the land where they're away from dogs. The reason being is obviously still with parvo or infections and stuff like that. But they've had a couple of walks and they do well together. They walk very well together. They're there together. They're even there now at this moment in time. If you look at them now, they're still there, just having a little bit of a time together, a little bit of a moment. I think Rolo he's biting him.
I know.
I think Rolo puts up with him a lot more than we let on, to be honest with you. Do you know what I mean? Because I think he must have his life.
I think he's a little bit fed up with him at times.
He can be.
Got no patience for him on the morning.
He's got no patience for him in the morning. He's got to. Aero just needs to know when it's time,
Yeah.
isn't it? Really.
He just wakes up and turns into a shark and attacks you.
100 mile an hour
it's
one
like,
as well.
Oh.
100 mile an hour.
And I can't be doing it, and Rolo can't, and sorry, Rick, that can really.
Because I'm the morning person. So basically, as you can see at the moment, this is. It looks like we're sitting in a building site, doesn't it?
Oh, it's ridiculous.
And also with what's going out the front as well, because the builder's just upped and left.
Yeah.
They've left it as a pretty much a building site as well. So the only thing that we're really happy about at the moment is the house.
Yeah.
And it leaks.
They haven't come back to finish the wall either.
No, the wall's not been done.
And the tree hasn't been pulled out.
We're not in any rush for these things.
We were doing all right. We had it going on at one point with the pool, and the tree was looking beautiful, all up lit and everything, and then it just all went wrong.
Winter.
When winter came,
everything
everything fell down.
It fell down, just went wrong completely. Didn't
Tiles coming up, you're like, for God's sake.
Yeah, we've got a couple of raised tiles, but it's just dirt everywhere. I think this is what it is. This for me is...
Look at where it's coming from, though.
Look at that now. You can see it's dried up compared to the one I showed you earlier on. But you can see it's all dried up from there, and it's just like you open it up and you just bring outside in.
Yeah.
You bring outside in, and then from there it's. We need to talk about our bedroom antics, Pet.
Oh, do we really?
Are we that kind of channel?
I don't think so.
We need to talk about the bedroom antics. What we didn't realise was at the time was when we got Aero is actually how big we think he's going to go. We think he's going to be a big lad.
He's grown at a rapid pace.
We think he's going to be a big lad. We really do. Now at the moment, 4 years ago, somebody decided to let a dog on the bed.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry about that.
You did?
Yeah, you were the same. You were the same.
I was not. Do not let the dogs on the bed.
We tried to stop them sleeping on the bed, and he used to cry, and we sleeping. What's it called? Depravity.
Deprived.
Sleep deprivation. Sleep deprivation. We both gave in. We were weak, and he was only little.
Somebody was more weaker than others.
And now he's big.
Now he's 50 kilos.
And now there's two of them.
Now there's two of them on the bed.
Now I'm sick of my life because it's on my side.
So we may have come up with a solution.
Yes.
We think the bedroom's big enough. I'm thinking we might have to move the drawers out and put them into the next room.
Really?
To create some room.
Oh,
But
I don't know, like.
we think of a solution. What's the solution, Shell?
Well, temporary. We thought we'd try them on a sunbed. We thought we'd put the sunbed in the bedroom and see whether or not they'd sleep on it. And then if it works, get a proper bed, like a Z bed type thing.
I think that's the solution to try. We've had these 4 sunbeds nearly just over now 8-9 months, and I've sat in them twice.
Yeah.
I reckon we've not really had much use out
I
of them.
don't mind giving one to the dogs.
Yeah, and the dogs
If
have
it
just
means I
like,
get to sleep better.
yeah. We've luckily got enough room in the bedroom where I think we can actually slide this down the side of my side of the bed, and then we can get them on there, put a couple of sheets on it, and get them on there.
See how many people have sun lounges in the bedroom. It's very continental.
The things we do, but to try and give us a chance of actually getting a good night's sleep, to be honest with you, because I think that's what it comes down to, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not very good with no sleep.
We've got a big cage for Aero, but I don't know how that's going to go.
Crate, yeah.
The crate, and it's just like
Trying to crate train him is just.
It's just a non-existent
He
thing.
walks out the room. I mean, you know, the separation anxiety. They go, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. He walks out the room, and I'm still there, and he cries.
Yeah. Aero's
like-
got separation
and
anxiety
I'm here.
From me.
Yeah.
He has. I leave the house and go do something. He just cries, doesn't he? Mm-hmm. He's actually eating at something at the moment.
What
You
you
see,
eating?
this is what he's doing. He's like, you look at him, it's like butter wouldn't melt, but he's actually just sat in the weeds eating away, and just cracking. Look, see what I mean? And he's just like, what on earth is going on there?
And then you've got Rolo chilling like a villain just underneath
Rolo's
there.
just like he's watching on. I've seen all that. The fly catcher, the worst fly catcher in the world.
And he's hurt his eye.
Yeah.
He could have hurt his eye on one of these. I think we need to chop that up a little bit.
Yeah, we'll get that chopped up.
Because when they're jumping, I nearly took my eye out, didn't I, and the dog?
They are a bit
Bit
sharp, aren't they? Yeah.
Flaming hell, walk past it too quick and it'll actually pull your eye out.
Yeah. Bit of a Finca update, bit of a Pupdate as well, and then also a little bit of a how's you?
Had better times.
Where are you going tomorrow?
I'm back to the UK.
Back to the UK
Again.
For how long?
Just till Tuesday.
Till Tuesday. Okay. We've all got family, we've all got parents, and we've also got elderly parents. And sometimes it's just needed that you're just going to. We always knew that when we came over here, that you're always going to go. And it's like if you were needed, you're going to go back.
Yeah.
And that's what's happening at the moment as well. So this is the other reason why we thought we'd give you this update of what's going on, just because the old tits and teeth of sitting in a restaurant smiling and stuff like that. It's gone down the list at the moment of priorities, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And I think that's what all we need to say about
Because
it.
it's very hard.
It will be back. Do you know what's hard? If we're talking about this, is like if you're a secretary sat behind a computer, or just typing away, and things happen, you can still carry on doing that.
Yeah.
But when you're in a career where you're actually happy, smiley, giving people a nice time, and things are happening, it's quite a tough gig.
It's hard work.
It's a tough gig.
It's hard work to smile through it when
Yeah.
you don't want to smile.
No. And then, so luckily, you love to sing, and luckily, singing on stage is your happy place.
Yeah.
So sometimes that can be the best medicine that you could possibly have as well, isn't it?
But that's why if you're actually over here and you don't find me in as many bars as usual.
You've purposely brought your diary down.
Yeah, I've purposely dropped the amount of shows I do down so that I'm not letting as many people down when I have to go backwards and forwards to the UK. So
Which will be happening for the foreseeable.
yeah.
So I think that's you guys can put 2 + 2 together. I think you can work that out. But if you do come over and you don't get a chance to see Shelley, there's a reason for it. It's not just a question of like she's not there. The bars that she works at is it's important that you keep the relationships going with these places, and you don't want to put them in the bother all the time.
Yeah.
I think that's the easiest way to say
Yeah,
about it, isn't
absolutely. They've all been really nice.
Yeah.
And supportive.
Thank you very much
so-
to all the bars who were watching,
Yeah,
by the way.
absolutely.
It's really nice. So on that note, let's finish on a bit of a lighter note. I'm absolutely loving Aero. Where's he gone now?
Still there.
I'm absolutely loving him. I think he's a right little character. He's growing like you won't believe. Do you think he's
Oh, my
bigger?
Rolo.
Do you think he's a lot bigger than he was last time you saw him? I think he is. I wonder
He's
how many
flaming
kilos.
massive, man.
I wonder how many kilos he's going to be now. Because he went from 5 point something to 6 point something in a week.
Yeah.
So I reckon he could be up near about 8 kilos now. I don't know what else to say about him. He's just mint, isn't he?
He's lovely when he wants to be. When he's not, he's a flaming nightmare.
He's a little terror. He can
He
be a
is.
little terror. He
He's
can
a
be.
nightmare.
Rolo's doing really, really
I've
well.
got holes in my hands where he's attacked us, look. Holes there and plasters, and his teeth went down my nail.
It's not been
And then he comes out with What's the matter with you? You're not a morning person. Honestly, I don't know. I want to punch you in the face more than dog or him.
So with that update, ladies and gents, we think we'll leave you to it. We wish you all a very, very good day. Thank you so much for following us as always. Thanks for sticking by us. If you're new to the channel, we are a lot more jovial than this normally, but this is just reality sometimes. It just kicks in, isn't it?
It does.
It kicks in, and it kicks in for everybody. So with that in mind, I think we'll leave it on this one. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Don't forget to push the buttons and stuff.
Go on, ring that bell.
I shall.
And we'll see you on the next one, guys.
Bye.
All the best. See you soon.